Hey everyone, this is Sab and Berto, and we are live in Dubai.
Live in Dubai.
Today we have very special guest, the founder of Arabian Gazelle Supercar clubs, the only female clubs in the regions, Hanan. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us, Hanan, about the club. How you start the club? Tell us more about yourself.
Well, the club started with the passion I have for supercars and the need to really share my passion with other women. The idea came up as to create this platform for like-minded women who love driving supercars.
Yes, so tell us about your passion that before you go with your husband to the...
The passion has always been there, but I got to really live it when I moved to Dubai. And it was easier once, my husband he was the one receiving the invite for events, automotive events, and since it's not his thing, he was passing on the invites to me. So I turned up. And the funny thing is that I was the only woman, and they were always opening the passenger door for me, thinking that I would be the plus one.
Yeah.
So in the beginning was okay. I explained to them the situation and all that, but after a while it became frustrating, and I decided to do something about it.
Very interesting, because this is something unique here in the regions in terms of like women empowerment, and sport car, because this one was like more exclusive for men, and now we have like a woman.
Yeah, it's such a male-dominated industry,
Yes.
it had to be, It's rare that you find a woman as passionate as you are about, supercars. So, I think it's amazing.
And it's not only me. There are other, we have 120 other women as passionate, if not more than I am.
Think they're more passionate than you?
Yeah. It's nice when you mention about sharing passion is actually double happiness, which is to meet other friends, and people that you met to the club, because sharing the passion, this is really something really interesting. So what was the first criteria to join the club at the beginning?
Well, very simple, to be a woman first.
Oh man,
trust me, I received a lot of requests from guys wanting to join.
I can imagine.
I'll tell you something. No, we now are actually organizing an event where partners can join in. We are not a sexist club.
Yes.
We're inclusive of all petrolhead, but the DNA of the club is women only.
Yeah.
Right.
But the fact is, it's a family of petrolhead, and we understand that women have partners and husbands, and we're more than happy for them to join our experience. Sometimes, not always.
Of course, yeah. And I want you to mention something really important when you started the club, the power of social media, because you said you started on social media, and then that create attention.
I just started sharing what I was doing, and I was surprised to see a lot of women wanting to experience the same thing. So that was one of the many reasons why I set up the club, and I thought this is a good platform for other women to also live this passion. Yeah, and even women who didn't think they had that passion, once I put them behind the wheel of a supercar, they're changed.
The perception changed immediately. You get behind one of those cars.
Seriously, I've noticed it and witnessed it so many times with so many women who were just happy driving a four-wheel mommy's car around Dubai.
Right.
And putting them behind the wheel of supercars changed their.
You could just see the eyes light up when they get behind the wheel.
Yeah. And they go around and they bought their own supercar, so it's all good.
Interesting. Okay, Berto.
That's amazing. So you have brothers, correct? And did they get you involved in the finding out about supercars?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. All right, gotcha. So did it ever occur to you to want to be a race car driver?
Yes.
It has.
It was my dream.
Really? Okay.
But of course, I was following the F1 since I was 12, 11, and that was my favorite show on TV. But of course, it was just a dream, and I couldn't really. Although I'm doing a racing license,
right?
So it's never too late, right?
Right.
Course, yeah.
Just to enjoy and to be, kind of competitive on the track, at least, yeah.
Right. So, are there any race car drivers that you're fond of? Anybody who you look up to?
Not really, no. I used to, my really the legend Senna really was the first person. I don't know, it's not your generation, but you do. So I grew up watching Senna on TV, so that was really my inspiration figure, really.
Okay. I mean, I just think that's amazing, like that you were able to take this idea and then conceptualize it and then put it into action to make, to make it what it is now. Just due to the nature, like we live in a place that is very open-minded right now with living in Dubai. And has it been any struggle with you here in Dubai with having a club that's predominantly female-based?
Okay, I'll tell you something. Actually, being in Dubai, living in Dubai, made it the easiest thing to do, to set up a club for women. I don't think, and I hear that from other European or South African Gazelles as well, who want to do the same thing, but they say, Hanan, we can't do it because we actually living in this country, which makes it really easy to set up such club. One thing comes to my mind: safety, for example.
Right.
So when one of the Gazelle in South Africa was thinking of, and she's a big collector of cars and she has her network, but she said we need bodyguards. We cannot just set up on the road when we want. It's like a whole different setup, While here, sometimes you feel like driving early in the morning, we just WhatsApp and up we go, Right. So no, living in Dubai made it much easier to set up such a club, and no struggle whatsoever.
Right.
The struggle was really with the car distributor and manufacturer who in the beginning didn't see the why and how of such a club,
Right.
And I don't blame them. It was a new idea and didn't know what we were about.
Right.
Is it some group who's just showing off their possession? Are they really genuine drivers? What is the deal here?
Right.
So that's fine, and with time, of course, they understand that in the club there are women who buy their own cars. There are women who influence the decision when it comes to buying a car. So it's actually their target market, So.
Right. Did you find it? Did anybody have it, like try to take advantage of the fact that you were women?
Advantage.
You don't have to name names or anything like.
No, not advantage, but they try to slow us down. Thinking, labeling us as Jumeirah Janes, kind of, which is a term they use for women who have nothing else to do.
Right.
So, because they didn't know what is the formation of this club. I mean, more than 60% are business owners. There are other stay-home mother who are having the best job in the world, and lucky enough to have a partner who can buy them those cars. So, labeling the group with names like this didn't do us, it only pushed us forward.
I mean, I think it's a dope name. It's a dope name. Like,
and Arabian Gazelle is actually the species of gazelle that live in the area. So,
right. So what made you pick the Arabian Gazelles? I know it's like in the area and it's,
No, it's just, it's an animal that is fast and elegant, and I couldn't it's just easy to understand why, really.
Right gotcha.
So like you starting building the club around like 18 women as a start, like almost like 17 from 17 nations. So you find it is very unique when you have that variety of nation in one space together in terms of like ideas and working together, right?
Well, see, it's really a reflection of what Dubai is, what UAE is.
True.
It's a melting pot of all this nationality who live perfectly together.
Right.
So it is extended to the club. It's really, you just feel like they are all members of the same family, really. So these nationalities that everybody comes with their own, because of course I listen to their suggestion, what they want to do, but on and all, they all are coming under this passion. So they are all like-minded. So it's
after you start in the club, what do you discover in terms of the challenge facing female to choose a supercar? Like, what was the challenge, like usual challenge when they selecting cars for women, like?
Well, see, first of all, most of them have had not a pleasant experience when they go to buy cars.
Yeah.
Right.
It's always, they always look for or talk to the male who is with them when the car is for her, and she's the, you know, all those experiences that did not really encourage the or make it a nice experience when they go to buy a supercar. What I'm trying to say is not all the members that are now Arabian Gazelles have started with a supercar.
Of course,
you know? So I set it up in the beginning, event where I included everyone, you know. And I could see the transformation of these women from you know, a driver of four-wheel, as I said, the mommy's car to a supercar, petrol head. You know? So they don't. Actually, this is what the struggle was with the distributor or car manufacturer. What I was trying to do, and I'm still trying to do, is for them to create experiences, because you cannot just push a car and on
price tag and that's it.
And that's it. Choose your color, whatever, you know. So
I know,
it's deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that.
Exactly. So, and they understood that. I mean, the first event I've done with was with a Ferrari. And they only asked for 4 Gazelles. Right. For that.
It's a great brand to start off with. You know, like,
and two Gazelles bought their Ferrari after that event. You know, and exactly the same one they were driving. So what I'm saying is what they want, what women want really an experience with the car. And this is what I tell them before buying any car: just take it 2-3 days, you know, and really feel the car and see if it's for you.
So now you are more advocating in terms of like the relationship with Gazelle and brand, in terms of like getting cars for them to test it. It is really unique because you know, like the stereotype, woman afraid from driving, getting panic when drive. But I believe woman is like the same male. If you really support like mentally and give it trust and everything, they can really.
This is one thing also. We don't pretend to know it all. You know, we learn as we go. You know, what we know is that we love this. We love driving these cars, and we love the thrills that we get behind that the wheel. So this is what drives us forward. Really, is to drive together and do different activities. That
learning as you grow too.
Exactly.
So in terms of like the event and how you go with the event, like during the year. How you work?
We do one event every month, a minimum of an event every month, and it's really a mix between track days to driving experience to drag race to weekends away. You know, so for now, all the events are in UAE, but hopefully soon we're gonna start doing else.
Since you mentioned that you are like a community driven, you mentioned about one woman from South Africa wanted also to expand. You know, how you feel like when you're getting this interaction from other regional or like other country that they want to learn from this experience?
Yeah, we actually receive a lot of requests from what I call now, you know, European Gazelles or American Gazelles. Or, you know, in the beginning, I didn't know what to do with them because they want to join the club, and the club is here for now. But now. We are accepting those international members.
Oh, really?
Yes, with
amazing.
the view to, you know, to organize events where they are tours, exactly. And you know, it's very important to really connect all these women with this passion, because you know, I remember sometimes back I was stuck in a European country doing some work, and. No driving, no friend, nothing. I didn't know anything about that country. But anyway, I went on Instagram and I was typing race driver, girls, petrol head, wherever. And there was a Canadian woman who lived, well, I was in Luxembourg actually. So she lived there, and she straight away said, "Where are you? I'm coming to pick you up." You know, she turned up with this GT3 RS, beautiful Porsche, picked me up.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Right.
Picked me up. We went around the city. I could discover the city through her eyes, and it was the most amazing experience. And I thought, this is what we need to do. You know, once we connect all these women with the same passion, you know, we could discover their country and discover everything.
Amazing.
Yeah. So. What are you driving now? Like, what are you pulling up in?
Well, thank God I didn't come with my supercar actually. Here. You know, I saw the building.
Yeah.
So scary. No, I'm driving 650S McLaren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So,
it's a beauty.
It's a good daily drive, actually.
Yeah.
Not to promote the brand or anything.
Yeah. All right. And you got any plans on getting anything in the future? What's the next? What do you have your eye on? What are you looking at?
Well, I don't know if I could say that.
Not yet.
We have a big, how do you say that, production company who's interested in developing stories on the club.
Right.
So.
So we'll see then. We got to stay tuned. You know, we got to stay tuned.
No, it's we actually received a lot of requests from international production company who are very interested. Not only because it's the first supercar club in the world, it seems. I don't know, I'm not so sure. But we are in this region where people think that women have no rights.
Right. It's definitely a story, a great story.
No, we actually feel like we are ambassadors for the region, you know, and we had many instances where, you know, we meet all these celebrities and they're really, you know, shocked to see that this exists in this country. Right. You know? So
you guys are changing the girls, I should say. I'm sorry. You are changing the narrative of what people think about not only the region but also by the cars in general. You know, the way the cars are in general. Yeah. Which I think, you know, ultimately, without people that's trying to change the narrative, you know, you don't really get a gist of what Dubai is as a city. Absolutely. Because there's so much here that's going on that we all are a part of, and you know, without anybody at the forefront, you know, it's hard to get the story. True. You know?
I think also like as all of us, like you starting like the clubs ahead of the announcement of Saudi that women can drive, and I feel like you are the first one. Like was so happy. That's a dream come true.
Absolutely. When I have chills when
because it was really like some special day, you know, everyone to remember.
Right.
And nowadays I feel like you can have that event, can do it in Saudi and other countries.
That's
so what dream come true, right?
That's 100%, and this is actually in the very near future, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So see us in Saudi very soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we're talking right now about the relationship between like the Gazelle and the brand, I feel like the brand are really getting very good intel in terms of information about what women see the supercars.
Yes.
So there is kind of like a brand come to you and ask you what the Gazelle really see, the feedback,
yes.
try to learn.
That's actually what I really appreciate from certain brands who have seen the value in getting feedback from Arabian Gazelles. So we've been invited to panel discussions and design, like roundtable discussion about future designs, about what we like about the cars, and even we had sneak preview to prototype car before.
Oh, really?
You know, which is amazing. It has never been done before, and here we are. They start doing this in Dubai with Arabian Gazelle. So I'm very very happy to see that happening finally.
Yes.
I know that like you have like your own now micro family, you know, the Arabian Gazelle. I'm sure they have like some story that you remember with one of the members that you want to share with us, like stick in your mind, you know.
Well, there's so many.
So many, of course.
I mean, the latest I will tell you, which is fabulous, and it's a success story. Let's say, see. The idea now it's that Arabian Gazelle is becoming more than just a car club. It's really a platform, networking platform for all these ladies. Right. And recently, two of them who have never met before, but they met in the club. They gelled so well together, and they've been driving together and doing challenges that we organized. They found that, you know, they kind of complement their skill together kind of thing. So they set up a company in Dubai, and it's doing very well. And they keep on saying it's thanks to Arabian Gazelle. Otherwise, we wouldn't have met and we wouldn't have done what we're doing right now. So this is one of the many success stories that I'm very proud of. Really,
this is amazing. That connecting the dots is priceless. It's priceless, and all the connections that's coming from that. You know, who knows where it can go. You know.
This is really very inspiring, especially as a female empowering, the story.
Yeah.
It's beyond what we are talking here, because there is like a lot of elements, so emotional, and especially when you see a group performing together, driving and having their own time. This is something you don't see it in regular days. Like you see some people like when you see grouping and they see like, oh, who's this? Like it's a birthday or something. They don't understand what's happening, right? And you have to tell them.
We stop the traffic many times.
Yeah. So for all the future Gazelle who are watching us, and they want to have like kind of supercar or want to join the club, what kind of message that you want to tell them?
Well, to contact us if they think, even if they're not sure that this is for them, because as I said, most of the Gazelles started not being, not knowing what is driving a supercar or not really thinking that this is for them. But they gave it a try and they never looked back. So, so I'm saying, even if they're thinking about it, they should, contact us, and because it's not. As I said, we do event for Arabian Gazelles only, who already have their supercars or part of the club, but also for women who are thinking or might be interested in such event that we welcome them as well.
Okay. Yes. So Hanan, what is the vision and the future? Where we can see like the club in the upcoming years? If you can just like share with us your vision. Without revealing something.
It's very difficult. No, really. As I said, we are looking at organizing tours around the region and internationally. With the help of the local Gazelles over there, so really connecting all these women with such a passion, to have it like an international platform. It doesn't have to be a UAE based kind of thing. So yeah, this is what we're looking forward to do.
This is really a very inspiring story.
It is. It's amazing.
And one more thing also, which really is also in the pipeline, and what we are really passionate about are our charity drives, because we feel like we're fortunate enough to have this, to be able to live this passion, So our next few drives are going to be charity drives. So I'm also sending this message to anybody who has a call or a mission, charity mission.
You are talking to the person next to you.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Association feeding kids.
Voilà.
Yeah.
So this is something.
This is
so definitely some synergy.
Yeah. So yeah, we would love to do more of that kind of drive to raise awareness for all the causes that need help. Basically.
Yeah. So thank you, Hanan, for sharing your story with us. This is really inspiring all the female driver, So if you want to really go for supercar, remember Hanan's story. So you can really reach out to the club and ask some question. You have the right to get whatever you want, We are living only one life. And if you're really big fan of supercar, you can go to Arabian Gazelle. It's time to be a gazelle.
Yeah.
No, be yourself.
Be yourself.
And if you can be a gazelle, be a gazelle.
Be a gazelle. So thank you for watching us.
Thank you so much for coming.
If you want to know more, please visit the Arabian Gazelle.